I'm so sorry to all the people waiting for me to upload the final part of the Falcons versus Bears. And this is the last of this series I'm doing. A new one on Madden 22. Thank you and enjoy the video.
My reach was louder than a speaker. Yeah, my niece is hanging with the Beatles. If you ever find a better keeper, 37 cameras for the sneakers. Going out like Arthur Benny Siegel. Send a cop, I can't wait to mistreat her. Watching your hoe, I can't wait to mislead her.
Watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Rolling to his right, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brought down by.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away, as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tack McKinley. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll roll him out right. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Touchdown, Falcons.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's Khalil Mack, the all-pro, in there to get him behind the line. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by Robert Quinn. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That is caught by Cohen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say, defense, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Falcons football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things,